What's going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today we're going to do a little challenge, a little battle, so to speak, of a series of challenges. It's not a what's better than this or what's better than that. It's just who's going to win and who's going to lose, or are they going to break even? And what I'm talking about is the Crosman 362 Anniversary Edition and the Seneca Dragonfly MK2 by Airgun. So, let's get started. Alright, so here we are, up in the backyard. We're going to start things off with a little short range challenge. Got those Airgun slinger targets out there. And that's what we're going to do. We will be using the Crosman Ultra Magnum 14.3 grain. Here we go. Now, I'm only going to be using 3 pumps for this, okay? Is that slow enough for you? I know how some of them people are, you gotta slow it down. Well, sometimes I'm just hyper, and that's the way it is. Drink 5 cups of coffee to wake up in the morning, that's what you get. All right, here we go. Starting with the ram first, of course. Ha, no problem. All right, turkey or whatever that thing is next. Tink. Yes, sir, just like that. Not a problem. Okay, here we go. Piggy, piggy. Patink. Oh, the little patink. All right, now the chicken. He's a fussy one. Oh, just like that. Goodbye, chicken. That thing went flying. So, short range, about 9 yards from where I'm sitting, because I have them moved up a little bit. Right on the money. Right on the money. All right, let's see what the Seneca Dragonfly can do. All right, Seneca Dragonfly MK2. Let's see what we can do with it. Still using the Crosman Ultra Magnums because for short ranges, it does like them. So here we go. You don't have to bring it down the whole way to pump that, you know. I know. Just turns out that I feel like it, so. Starting with the ram first. Ting! Yep, just like that. All right. Turkey. Patink. A little patink. And the piggy piggy. Come on. Ha. So far so good, but that tricky chicken. That tricky chicken is coming up next. Ha! Got it. It didn't quite launch it like the 362 did, but hey, doesn't matter. Still got it. All right, so now we're gonna go down to the range and do some longer distance challenges and see what's going on, okay? Let's go. Something a little different this time. I have a camera down range so you can actually see what I'm hitting a little better. But I'm gonna try for those bottles way out there that are hanging, colored bottles. See if we can hit anything. Ha! Check that out. Direct hit. Those are pretty far away from here too. Those are like, I don't know, 40 yards probably from here. All right. Well, let's try for that green one now. Ha! Nailed it. No problem at all. Okay. I'm going to try one of the farthest ones out there that you guys can see, which would be one of the pink ones, I think, way out there. Ha! How about that? All right, well, see what the Seneca Dragonfly can do. Doing the same thing. All right. Got the Seneca Dragonfly over here. We're going to see if it can manage to do the same thing. Here we go. Start off with the orange bottle, I guess. Ha! Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're just going to go straight. Well, no. You know, we'll do the green one. Yep. No issues there. Like I said, that's a pretty small target to be hitting out there where it's at. Okay, go for the pink one now. Oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. That could have been my fault. Try that again. Slow and steady now. Huh. Really? That's not good. That's not good. Okay. There it is. I was aiming slightly too low, so that would be my fault on that one, folks. But still, you know, it was a lot easier to pick up the 362 and nail that versus the Seneca, which did great on the first two shots, but then it struggled on the one that's a little farther out. That pink one's probably another, I don't know, 8 yards away from the other bottles, so to speak, roughly. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Let's see what else we can do here. All right, now we're pushed out a lot farther, and we're going to try to hit some of those really far away bottles. We'll hit the couple gongs out there too while we're at it, but the main goal is to try to hit one of those bottles that's way out there. Okay, so I moved the camera on down so you can see that a little better, and yeah, see what happens. Here we go. Raise that up a little. This should be interesting. Okay. Oh, that is hard to see. Nope. How many tries will it take till we hit it? That is the question. All right. No. You know? Man, this wind. Come on. Okay, so if I was doing that. No. This is tricky. Very, very tricky using open sights going out that far. All right. Just for testing purposes, we're going to hit the gong. Orange one. Yeah, no problem. It's definitely going where I want it to go, but the wind is, it's battling me. It's definitely battling me. Okay. Come on now. Which way would we say? Let's see, it was going, Ha! Yes! There it is. There it is. Figured it out. Oh, yes, sir. Figured it out. Now we're going to take one more just to make sure I figured it out. Probably not. All right. Did we figure it out, or was it a fluke? That is the question. Here we go. And it's a moving target now. That's just great. That was all my fault. I got jumpy when I pulled the dang trigger. All right. Settle down now. Ha! There it is. Yes, sir. We figured it out. Well, now let's see if we can do it with the Seneca. The wind is blowing like crazy now. Of course it is. Alrighty, we got the Seneca here. Seneca Dragonfly MK2. Man, you really got to reach up a lot higher compared to the 362 on this one. I mean, this one's an even pump effort each time, which is great, but you really have to reach up there, so your arm still gets pretty tired. 362 I actually like pumping better, to be honest with you. It doesn't get all that much harder by the time you get to the 8th pump, so really not too bad. But you know, you got the big long pump arm for the leverage, so obviously that helps. All right, can the Seneca hit out there too? Let's find out. Of course not. The wind is blowing like crazy now. Of course it is. We got to at least get it once. So let's see if my method with the 362 will pay off using it with this. No. Well. Okay. We got to get it. Now let's just do a shot at the gong. Make sure we are where we are. All right, just a gong shot, see where we're at. Oh my, really? I missed that too. Huh, that's not good. That's not good. All right, let's try that gong shot again. Okay. I see what's going on here. Let's try this bottle one more time here. Now that I that is not good. Now, mind you, I am using open sights, and I mean, it's going to be tricky at almost 70 yards with open sights. But we were able to do it with the 362, but in the 362's defense, we do have a Williams peep sight on there, which is probably going to be a lot more accurate than this run-of-the-mill rinky-dink sight that comes on the Seneca Dragonfly. You could totally put something better on this, but obviously I'm still using what it came with off the shelf, right? So, okay. Now we did that, so what if we do... I don't think it's going to happen here, folks, and I'm not trying to, you know, it's just not going to happen. I'm not able to get it on target with the with these sights on here. Once I figured out the what was going on with the 362, I had no problem with the Williams peep sight. course, obviously, I mean, and just for the record, this is not a test to see, oh, what gun's so much better than this. This is just a fun little, you know, battle to see what's going on here. Clearly, so far, what we're seeing is if you want to go out farther distances than maybe 50 yards, or even 40 for that matter, you're probably going to want to get better sights for this. A scope. I mean, it has an 11mm dovetail on it. So, yeah, you may want to do that just based on what's happening here. Plus, it's really windy, too. Okay, I know that that's not necessarily an excuse. We were hitting things with the 362 pretty much no problem, but the wind isn't helping, and the sights on this one aren't necessarily helping either. We're just going to take one more shot and try to hit the black gong out there, the diamond gong, and then at least see if we can do that, and then we'll call it, and then we'll move on to the next thing. We're going to head up to the backyard and do a couple tests up there. But yeah, as far as like off the shelf, out of the box, you're definitely going to be more on target with the 362 anniversary edition, or even just a 362 regular, okay? Which is a lot cheaper than the Seneca Dragonfly MK2, but you are getting that nice wood stock with the Seneca Dragonfly MK2, so keep that in mind as well. Anyway, black diamond. Yeah. Pating, pating, pating. It definitely hits that. I don't think we're gonna hit a bottle though, so. It's the sights, you know what I mean? They're not the best thing in the world. Swap them out with something different, or a scope, and I have no doubt you're gonna be hitting your target, no problem. Okay, this is just what I'm experiencing with it right out of the box. You know, I'm not right out of the box. I've had it for months, but as far as like, I have not changed or altered anything on it is what I mean. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what's going on there. At 50 yards or less, this is doing great with what it comes with out of the box. I mean, not great, but pretty dang good. And then of course the 362 has been very nice with what it comes out with out of the box. Of course, because it comes with upgraded components, right? So yeah. All right, let's head up to the backyard and finish this out. All right, next up, what I want to do is we're going to take the, whoops, we're going to take the RWS Hobbies. They are the lightest 22 caliber I have at 11.9 grain, okay? And we're going to take the 362 100th anniversary edition, and we're going to take the Seneca Dragonfly MK2, and we're going to do the maximum pumps on each, take a shot, and see how fast it's moving. We're only going to do like 1 or 2 shots per gun, maybe just 1 shot per gun, see how fast it's moving, and then we'll know, are they close or are they far apart? That's really all we're looking for right here. All right, so it's 8 pumps max for the 362. Here we go. Nice and slow. That's what she said, but that's also what you guys want. You like when I pump it nice and slow, don't you? Oh my goodness. Here we go. $7.19. Well, that ain't nowhere near that 850, folks. And that's an 11.9 grain pellet. You're gonna have to go way lighter to get anywhere near that 850. Okay. Let's find out what the Seneca's doing. All right, got the Seneca Dragonfly MK2. Grab an RWS Hobby here. And this one is a maximum of 15 pumps. Oh yeah, 15, here we go. Now, will it be worth all those extra pumps compared to the 362? We're gonna find out, that's for sure. Here we go. 719 was the 362. Let's see what we get with the Dragonfly. 765. So 765, what? That's another 40 some, almost 50. 719, 765. Yeah, it's like 40, 35, 40, somewhere in there. I'm absolutely horrible at doing math on the fly. You guys have figured it out already, I'm sure, but that's all the more you're getting for 15 pumps versus 8 pumps, so you have to decide if that's going to be worth it, right? Is it? I don't know. Hard to say. It's hard to say. But it is pushing it a little faster with the 15 pumps over the 8 pumps. But think about it. You're already hitting 719 with 8 pumps versus 15 pumps on this. You're only gaining that tiny little bit. Just for curiosity purposes, because I am curious, what would 8 pumps do in this? Let's find out. Let's find out. Because I'm curious to see. 8 pumps. Okay? Here we go. 675. So 675. 8 pumps with the 362 is 719. So the 8 pumps with the 362 is more powerful than the 8 with the Seneca. Or you can go a whole 15 pumps and then get 765, which isn't crazy high either. So, is it easier to pump this Dragonfly? Honestly, not. It's no different than the 362. They feel about the same. The only difference is the effort to pump this one is consistent throughout versus the 362, which does get a little more difficult as you're pumping it, but it's still not that bad, folks. If you ever shot a regular 362, you would know. But yeah, it's not bad at all. But that's what it's doing compared to the two, you know, between the two, whatever you want to call it. And yes, folks, I know, I'm going to say it again. I know, oh, it's pumped, I know that, but I just like doing that because I can, okay? I know. I'm a smart ass. What do you expect? That's just how I am. All right. So one of the last things I want to do is this trigger pull test. We already did one on a 362, but we're going to do it again just to get a reference here before it starts pouring down rain, which is coming. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. 2 pounds, 15.8 ounces. Whoops, sorry. Trying to get that to focus. Does not want to. It's not normal. There we go. 2 pounds, 15.8 ounces. So it's still within the range that we have been seeing it in. All right, now the Seneca Dragonfly. I don't even know if I've tested the trigger pull on this before, but if I didn't, we're doing it now. Here we go. Ha! Check that out if I can get it to focus. 2 pounds, 15.2 ounces. Ain't that something? Pretty much identical. Trigger on this, just as good. So, and it does feel good. So, yeah, there's that. All right, so there you go. Pretty evenly matched, except for some of the longer distance stuff with these sights on this Dragonfly, which obviously that can be remedied. These are the ones right out of the box. They're not the greatest thing in the world. And, you know, we're putting it up against a Williams Peep sight, so there is an advantage there. But for the most part, we're pretty much neck and neck. Except for that long distance stuff we did. Yeah, pretty much neck and neck. Not bad at all. Very cool. So, with that said, I'll catch you all down the road.